Hello, you're welcome back. And season 2 of The Secret Lives of Adults continues.
Yes. What are we talking about?
Well, before we get to that, my name is Kojo Youngson.
And mine is Enimo Animado.
And of course, we are grateful to
Oak Plaza Hotel
and Suites in Accra and Kumasi. Of course, we give big shouts to Kung Fu Productions. They made this possible. And again, if you see me wearing something nice, it's thanks to Black ID.
Black ID. Hello, Black ID. All right.
All right, so let's start with the toast. This is one of my favorite toasts.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it says, here's to those who have known us at our best, those who have known us at our worst, and those who don't know the difference.
That's a good one. Those who don't know the difference. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Our conversations continue.
Okay.
And today we're talking about what is normal.
What is a normal sex life?
What is the normal sex life, right? Okay.
I saw a post.
Uh-huh.
And it was this guy talking about how his sexual desires over the years has changed. So he said that when he started dating his wife, as soon as he saw her, he was aroused. As soon as,
Yeah.
But as the years have gone by, he needs a little bit more stimulation.
Yeah.
To be aroused. And it's not because he doesn't love her or he doesn't think she's sexy. It's just, I don't know if it's just familiarity or if it's, you've kind of you've eaten the chicken over and over and over again. So you don't get excited, initially by the sight of the chicken. But I wondered, is that true? And of course, that must be painful for women to see your effect on a man decline steadily,
But doesn't that happen to women too? Doesn't a man's ability to arouse you dwindle over time? Is that not the reason why you start getting the headaches and start making the excuses to avoid sex? Is it not the same thing?
I think
don't you allow life?
Yes,
don't you allow life to get in the way of your sex drive?
No, I think you do. I think the reason why maybe it bothers women is because men are supposed to be visual. And so it doesn't take too much to arouse a man. So if I'm lying naked on the bed and you can kind of just walk in the bed, pick up your handkerchief, pick up this, yo babes, I did go watch football. Bro, I'm lying on the bed naked. If that doesn't have an effect on you, is that normal, after a number of years or after a while?
So I think maybe we should take this opportunity to help clarify this whole men are visual, men.
Yeah.
This idea that we have about men. And look, I blame men for this misconception.
Okay.
We are the ones who make it seem as if any hole is acceptable to us, that we can just sleep with anyone. Anyone can get it. We are the ones who create that impression. I don't know whether it is in a bid to demonstrate virility.
Okay.
Maybe we want to prove
Appear
that we are very virile and manly. That means that we can basically sleep with anything. It doesn't matter whether it's Beyonce or Ikuya Donko. They will both get it. But the truth is, that that's not how.
Oh my God! Okay, sorry.
The truth is that that's not how it works. Most men have what they like, and they have what they don't like. But the thing that all men like is variety.
Yeah, but so with one woman, how do you get variety?
It's not possible. It's possible to a limited extent. So yes, a woman can, in the way she carries herself, in the way she instigates sex, or in the way she even approaches the concept of sex with her man, create variety.
Does it help if a woman has 16 personalities?
No.
It's still the same.
That's scary. That's not horny. That's not arousing. It's scary.
It's scary, okay.
No, but look, it depends. Just little changes in your attitude towards sex. Okay? So, some days you pamper him into it. Other days you act like a brat and make him want to punish you with it. Other days, you act like a damsel in distress.
Other days you're dominant.
Other
taking
days you're
charge.
dominant. You see, so that is variety. And it's coming from the same woman. Okay? That works. But the point is, if you do the bare minimum, you just
Lie
take
down.
a shower and put powder on your bits and lie on the bed.
Bro,
I mean, I'm
I
sorry.
don't think women prepare for sex by using powder.
Look,
Powder.
Look.
Like you put powder under your fufu shishi.
Saturday night powder.
That's how.
Look, you
Was there ever
might,
a generation that prepared for sex with powder?
you might be operating on another level.
So he will learn
But
more the powder.
that is somebody's level of exposure. That's all she knows. That's what her mother told her to do.
Put powder.
Wear
on
your
the bits.
nightgown and put ball powder and come and lie there with your hair tied up in your duku or whatever. Or you can't even put your head on the pillow because it will spoil your hairstyle. So you have chalked it there
Like
like this, and you put your other hand on your hip, and then you are just hoping, waiting to exhale.
Wow.
No, you can't be doing these things and expect a man's reaction to be the same all the time. It doesn't work that way. The number one most attractive thing to a man is variety.
Okay.
I'm quite happy to blame God on this one.
Yeah, I figured you would. Anyway,
I'm quite
let's
happy to
move
lay the
away
blame.
from the blaming to how to actually
all right,
deal
all
with.
right. So let's do that.
So
Look,
I saw one of these Nigerian female pastors talking about keeping interest in your marriage or in your relationship, and she talked about things like, you know, changing your hairstyle, changing your look, changing the way you dress sometimes, you know, surprising him in maybe incredibly high heels, which is not something that you may usually do, or wearing something that you don't usually do, learning new styles, you know, so just completely freaking him out with, oh, I didn't know you could do this. In terms of variety, does that have the power to be able to satisfy a man or keep him, you know, excited by you? Because it seems like a lot of work that a woman has to do to keep the excitement or keep the interest. Because I walk around town and I can imagine how tired men must be just driving from point A to B. There's boobs showing, there's legs, there's buttocks, there's like by the time he gets to his destination, I can imagine the number of women that he's seen, you know. So how do you keep him just, you know, hooked on you?
it is more effective to change your sexual persona than to change your appearance.
Okay.
So just changing your hairstyles and wearing heels. I mean, it works to a very limited
but
extent.
it affects our persona a bit. Like
If
the way
the
that,
real
yeah.
difference will be in your persona, then that
Because
is more
if
effective.
for example I'm wearing heels and I have a ponytail, you get a sultry persona, as opposed to the hey, show sense up and Charlie, what a, you know, boyish.
Yes.
And I think that translates into the bedroom.
But it has to be more than that. It has to be more than just a little bit of role play. Okay, sometimes it has to be even about how the sex is initiated. Okay, what kind of sex you want, how you even sometimes make it look like it's his idea, like you are not even thinking about it, but you've dropped certain hints, you know, or you put on a song that reminds him of a certain steamy night you had. Like you do little subtle things to make him think it's his idea. But the way you respond is different. The way you act, it's almost like he's trying to have sex with a different woman.
Oh, women are suffering in this world.
But you see,
Jesus
the
Christ.
point is that if you actually enjoy your sexual life with this man, none of this should be hard work for you.
No, you cannot. That's not true. That's not true. You can enjoy. Look, let me. If you're a woman, sorry, I say sorry 1,000 times, but really, sorry, not sorry, whatever. Anyways, if you enjoy, let's say I enjoy sex with you, which I know is very, but let's say I enjoy sex with you, Kojo. It doesn't mean that it doesn't get tiring, knowing that if I don't give you variety, then I won't be enough.
You see, but it's not that. Why have you jumped to that?
To what?
That if you don't give me variety, you won't be enough.
Because you just said it, that men like variety more than anything else.
But where does the you won't be enough come from?
Well, because I'm not varietious.
Look, how do I put
Is this a headache moment?
Yes. I'm asking you a question. Do you want your sex life to be enjoyable? For you, not even forget, put him aside for a minute. For you,
Yeah,
you want to enjoy the thing, but you want to enjoy it by doing the same thing every day. You want to enjoy it by doing nothing. Define enjoyment for yourself. How can doing nothing be enjoyable?
You see,
How can just lying there, like you've just taken a bullet to the face? How can that spark any type of enjoyment?
For who?
For you.
Maybe I know the position that works for me. So I come out of the bathroom. You've gone to
God.
bath.
Look,
let me finish. I come and lie on the
Even
bed
that sentence,
and I choke
know
in the position.
that works for me. That is an enemy to pleasure.
But I know the
I know
position
the
that works
position
for
that
me.
works for
If
me.
it's a subs banku you like, it's a subs banku you like.
So the thing is only you.
No, I'm saying you are asking me a question.
Yes.
You didn't say that.
So are you saying that women, you don't get any pleasure from your man's pleasure?
You see, that's not fair. That's not
Why
the
is it
question
not
you
fair?
asked.
But what else are we talking
That's not
about?
the question
I
you-
said
do you
yourself.
remember the
Do
question
you
you
want to
asked?
enjoy the sex? That's the
Yes.
question I asked you.
And I'm
so
telling
you are
you
saying
that
that
I don't
your
need-
enjoyment of the sex, you don't need to see your man enjoying it. You don't need to see that.
That's a secondary.
Hey,
You see, you are moving the goalpost.
I am moving the goalpost.
Yes, because you asked me a question that I don't need. Maybe it's me, just me. I don't need like too much like differences per se. Like I said, if I like sauce banku, just come and pour the okra soup on it and let me eat.
So look, I'm not even talking about different positions. Maybe you only one position gives you pleasure. That's fine. I'm not talking about different positions. I'm not even talking about different appearance or role
You're talking
play.
about different personas.
I'm talking about different approaches to the whole concept of the sex.
So today, if I was lying on the bed waiting for it, tomorrow I can sit in the chair and wait for it. Tomorrow it can be one leg up. Tomorrow
Why must it always be waiting? Why must it always be waiting?
Because I'm always
Can
the
you
one who
sometimes
baths first.
initiate things?
Why you haven't bathed? How do I initiate?
Antia. Sometimes catch your unwashed man
Aye.
and chop him.
Ay, smelly sex.
But isn't that your thing?
Smelly, no.
The smells and
What
the
the
farts.
hell? We
Isn't
talk
that-
about
isn't that
good
your thing?
smells. Like smelly ball sex.
Look, let me tell you. If you understand that the thing that will get your man consistently sexually at his peak is variety. If you understand that. And you understand that variety is not just about you having multiple personalities, looking different every day, trying different positions. That's not the only way to create
The
variety.
approach.
Just let the sex be a different
Vibe.
experience, a different vibe. Let it be a different vibe. How it starts. Like the urgency with which you pursue it. Or maybe today don't pursue it. Or do you get it? Like just create variety around the atmosphere of the sex, not the appearance of it or the positions you. No, don't limit yourself to those.
I get it.
Those are not the only sources of variety. But I also have a question for you.
Okay, for sure.
Look, men have chosen not to know whether or not they are actually pleasing their women in bed. Many men have chosen not to know. They believe they are good. They have their repertoire. They come and do their thing and they go. Today, I want them to get out of their comfort zone. So tell them the truth. What does a normal orgasm
Feel like?
look like? How does a man know that he has actually pleased his woman?
When you have to ask her, have you come?
That's a normal orgasm.
No, that's when you know that you haven't done anything.
Don't tell me what it doesn't look like. Tell me what it looks like.
It looks like you know she has come. Like it's really very simple.
So you are going to make men continue guessing. That's what you are saying.
Because the female orgasm is not as straightforward as a male orgasm.
Are there no signs that they have in common?
I mean, you see, the thing is, women have faked stuff for so long.
I understand this.
That's
So what I'm saying is, for a guy
I
who
understand
has
your
no
question.
idea whether his woman has been faking it or not, how does he know when he's done it right?
I don't know.
Bloody hell.
I'm saying no, but I'm saying I don't know because, like I said, a woman's orgasm is a bit complicated. So I can, for some women, when they have an orgasm, there's the whole cream pie thing. So there's physical evidence of the orgasm. Some women squirt, some women don't. Some women get wetter as they come. Some women come and then they dry up. So it's difficult to pinpoint physically whether she has come or not. And when I said this, I said it in jest, but women have faked orgasms for so long that me even saying that, oh, she's screaming in pleasure or shouting, it could be completely like not legit.
Actually, I have come to believe that if she's screaming, she's lying.
Oh, that's not true.
No, let me tell you what I mean. You see, there are different types of screams, right? Like the one that sounds like it's on repeat, like it's an audio being played, same pitch, same interval. It sounds like a production,
Yeah.
right? I mean, even if it's real, I don't think I'll believe it.
No, I get that. I get that because
What I also find, I don't know if you even have the presence of mind in that moment to know whether what I'm about to say is
I
the
most
truth.
certainly do.
Okay, I actually think that when women are coming, their voices don't go high; they go low. Like the sound they make is deep, it's not high.
I think, again, it's difficult to put any one thing in a box. Because, and I'm saying this from personal experience, I have screamed, I have cried, I've gone low, I've been quiet and just like, what are you doing to me? You know, that expression on my face. Maybe the facial expression might be a good way to see, because you can't really hide that level of pleasure from your face. So it either be, you know, a gruesome or, you know, a look of bliss. I think also the afterglow. You know how you can see somebody and just be like, you look totally fucked. You know, that's usually a good indication of whether they've enjoyed sex or not. But also, Kojo, you know that for women, not it's not every time that we have sex that we orgasm.
In fact, disturbingly, quite often it doesn't happen.
For me, mom, dear, I don't see the point. Like, if I'm not going to have an orgasm, forget. Like, there is no point.
But that's the reality for many women. They are with men who have no idea how to bring them to orgasm.
And also, they themselves
so,
don't know how to. So then, how do you show someone? You know,
so they are the ones who you are going to hear with the, you know, repetitive
Three hours,
three hours, two you know, like
or the Ajay.
like Morse code. Like it's just not
Yeah.
It's just not believable, right? But some women actually put quite a lot of effort into faking. Like they make quite a drama of it. They can make their legs shake. They can make their eyes roll into the top of their head.
Especially
they
if
turn it into a whole performance.
If you're with somebody whose orgasm is based on you, because there are some men whose orgasm is based on you having an orgasm. Yes. So you'll do that. Like at that point, you are tired, you know, because you are keeping long, and me, I can see that this thing is not going to end in praise. So the production will start. You're there. Whatever you have to say, like you're excited. So that like just finish. Like, so sometimes we do that, like to encourage you, we'll pretend in our minds we are calculating the marketing for the next day because you've kept long and like it's not. But I think that Kojo, if you're present and you're paying attention, you will tell if your woman is having.
I'll be honest with you, this is the number one reason why I prefer to see an orgasm or two before I even start penetration.
Okay. The problem with that is that for somebody like me, I can't.
Afterwards, you can't continue.
No, I can't before. I cannot have an orgasm, a non-penetrative orgasm. So if you like, you are now, I'll get annoyed because I always say everybody's time.
But you see, in that case, what you do is you will call for what you want. Won't you?
Uh-huh.
So if I'm attentive,
You'll
then-
be able to, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at some point you'll be like, dude.
Also,
I'm
I
here
will
for
not
the
survive
meat.
after the first one. But anyway, let us move on.
That's also another tragedy, eh?
Why is
The
this a
ones who
tragedy?
are like men, like after the orgasm, they can't continue.
Because like, it's admin now. You have eaten the bahu, you are full. But you know, we wait a few hours or something.
But maybe Okwabraning.
No, but
is
maybe
not
it
full.
was so good. Because you see, sometimes the thing about a woman's orgasm is that it can be very intense. Especially if there's an emotional connection and all of that. And the whole thing was just emotional. Like you are satisfied. No matter what you do, you cannot. Because a woman, again, it's not like a switch. She's
Yeah, but
like,
then you leave brother man hanging because
No.
after that you can't enjoy what comes next.
but has he not finished?
No. How has he finished?
What was
If
he
he's
waiting for? What
Just
was he waiting for?
imagine a man saying that.
No, I'm saying what was he? No, could you?
Has she not finished?
No.
What was she waiting for?
No.
Some of us have jobs.
Wow. What I'm saying is that we can have an orgasm and tolerate you continuing
Some
until
can't.
you have an orgasm.
And I'm talking about those who can't. Those for whom the area just becomes so sensitive
And dry.
that they just can't continue. So they leave you with.
I have products I could recommend for that, but maybe not today.
Yeah, maybe not. Let's
Yeah.
not.
No, but there are certain
Telesales.
products that do not, and I think I've discovered these because I feel like menopause is around the corner, so I've been doing a lot of research on these kind of things. But there are products that you can use that will just generally keep you lubricated for 12 hours, regardless of the number of times you have sex within those 12
That
hours.
helps those who go dry after they have an
Yeah.
orgasm, but those whose areas become so sensitive. that
Yeah,
they
but
can't
but that's the
continue.
thing is that once you're that lubricated, the sensitivity is not painful. Because if you are very, very lubricated, wow, this is a lot. If you're very, very lubricated, depending on your partner's size, you may not feel the friction as much. Do you get what I mean?
This is the experience of the barrels who date the short glasses.
I'm just saying, in terms of, so definitely lubrication helps.
Yeah.
So DM me for.
Oh dear God.
I'm just saying for products that help
We are
with
selling products.
And then
Yeah. But I mean, we're trying to identify what is
What's a normal sex
And I
life is
had
like.
hoped that we would be able to identify for men
Okay.
what is normal in terms of a satisfied woman, but the goalpost is such
It's
a
shifting.
one.
Yeah.
It's not possible. You just have to be attentive. Just pay attention as much as you can. Pleasure cannot be hidden.
Yeah.
So really,
So you
paying
can-
attention.
Another thing I'd really like men to know is that there are times of the month when a woman is naturally horny. So for women, most of the time, immediately after their period, so about 2 days after their period, for maybe about 3 or 4 days, we are very, wanting to have sex. And then when we're ovulating as well, in those times, you don't have to put in too much effort because we're already kind of ready. So, just the regular touches and all of that. But leading up to our periods and those things, our bodies are preparing for, so a period is like your body preparing for the loss of a child. Because an egg was released, it was not implanted, and your body has to, So you can't come with the same gaga approach. My point is that during the month, your approach to sex towards a woman should be different. A little bit more tenderness, a little bit more foreplay, a little bit more, maybe sex talk, and sometimes a little bit more helping around the house so that she's not so tired. There's nothing as sexy. Listen, I've been married twice. I can tell you there's nothing as sexy as a man helping with house chores. There's nothing almost nothing.
I actually think that's a myth.
No, but it's not a myth to me. And
Okay,
it's
to
very practical because when I come home from work and you come home from work and you sit in the couch and expect that I will cook dinner, serve you, wash, clean up, all this time you have been chilling and then get into bed and be aroused. There's nothing mythical about that. I am tired and I have a headache and you're pissing me off.
So I get this. The mythical aspect is this. First of all, if you're both working, you should both be helping around the house anyway.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that helping around the house doesn't suddenly lead to amazing sex.
No, that wasn't
That is
what
a
I
myth.
said.
That is a myth. The fact that you have tidied the house, you have done the dishes, doesn't mean that suddenly it makes your woman wet.
There, you see, but there's
Uh-huh.
there's a strategy that you don't know. You are
Let me
doing
make
too
my
known,
point.
bro. You are doing too known.
What too known am I doing?
Continue.
Let me make my point.
Make your point.
If you think that just by coming home and washing the dishes, you are going to be rewarded with sex, you are laying yourself up for disappointment.
Okay.
Because if she's tired, she's tired. I mean, didn't you go to work?
Yeah.
You came home. Didn't you both clean up?
Kojo.
So after you finish cleaning up,
Kojo.
where is she going to get this certain extra verve to come and chop you?
You people, you see,
It
this is your
won't work.
problem. You do not know how to energy can be produced. I'm telling you for a fact.
By independent power
The
producers.
energy can be produced if you know the strategy. And you have to know your woman. Any woman, a woman who loves you or who you love, will have sex with you at any time if you know what to do.
And it's not the dishes.
It starts with the dishes. The dishes is the basics. You let the house be clean, then I can think. But after you have established that the house is clean, you have to know what she likes. And it may be, you see, and this is something that men don't know. Non-sexual touch more often has a higher chance of leading to sex when a woman is tired than sexual touch. So when I'm tired, you come and lie in the bed with me, and you are non-sexual, and you're, let me rub your feet, let me rub your back. You know what you want to, but you are not like touching things and being, you're, rubbing the back.
Anymore,
Yeah.
every time I grab her foot, she immediately knows.
That you see, you can't. I can only give you a general idea. I can't give you specifics. Do you get what I mean?
Let's
And if grabbing of her foot is not something you do regular, you only do it when you want sex, then you've set yourself up to fail.
No, it's something you do when she's tired.
Yes.
Because you believe that if you do that and you relax her, you can get
The
sex.
nice thing, and
the whole thing is because you
Uncle
want sex.
Lebo always says
The
this.
whole thing is because you want sex.
Uncle
The
Lebo,
dishes that you
can
do
I
is
say
because
something?
you wanted
Hey,
sex.
right now, you're acting as if you know women better than me.
How can I possibly know women?
So
I'm
listen
talking
to what
about
I am
men.
saying. Listen to
Uh-huh.
what I am
Yes,
saying.
uh-huh.
I'm giving you a strategy.
Yes,
You can
boss.
go and try it.
Yes, boss.
When you want sex and she is tired, approach it non-sexually. So after you've done the dishes and you've rubbed her feet and her back, and you've rubbed her in all the places you know she likes, and you've rubbed her hair, then you turn to your side of the bed and you turn. Like, I've finished, I've closed. 7 out of 10, you have enough. You've done enough. You've touched her enough without the pressure that she will scoot to you and initiate. And you'll be surprised. Just try it before you kill it. Try it.
Actually, you know what? Why don't we try this and give some feedback?
Yes.
All right, let's give some feedback under this podcast.
So approaching a woman in a non-sexual way to get sex when she's tired.
Yes, I want to know how many of the women actually stay awake.
Oh, I mean, if you've touched me in a way that there's no, you see, do you know the annoying thing about men when you are tired and they want sex? It's the pressure. It's the pressure irritates us. Like, I'm tired and you are pressuring me for sex.
Here's the thing. You're tired.
What if you?
That is a natural human response to having a long day, doing a lot of work, whatever. You are tired, right? So now I am giving you a non-sexual foot rub, but somehow it won't put you to sleep.
No.
You.
The foot rub.
They'll try it. They'll
You
try
see,
it and come and
my
give us
point is,
feedback.
no, again, the thing is, don't make the foot rub a general thing. Because if you give me a foot rub, you will not get anywhere in life.
Ubeda, me
No,
boy.
I won't sleep, but I'm not a foot rub person.
Okay.
But for
So-
example, my back is very sensitive. So if you give me a back rub and you do it gently and softly without that pressure of sex, and I'm relaxed, it will start, I'll be...
you will not sleep. Tired
No.
woman, someone's rubbing your back. You won't
I
sleep.
don't, okay.
These are the little lies they tell us. Oh.
Wow.
Anyway, you try it out. Boss says she has given us homework.
And this is
So
why
let's-
men don't get it, because
Please,
y'all don't
we will
listen.
try it out.
Go and try it.
I'm saying we'll try it
But,
out.
but you're saying
We'll
that
try
you're
it
lying.
out.
You're saying that...
We'll try it out. We'll come and give you feedback.
Oh my God! All right, well that's
she
it.
has just got a free back rub for all women involved.
Should I drop your favorite line?
Which is what?
If you say so.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with more.
Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give us something to talk about.